Master Tanaka. Good morning. Good morning, my friend Helena. I am Saint Germain, and I am full of energy. Remember that the earth plane is wide open to experience your full energy. Many beings are still generating interpretive processes that manifest full energy only within a particular form. But when it is said that God's world is a world of permission and acceptance, then what is constantly being affirmed? You, a being full of energy, should always act on these permissions and acceptances. Full energy has never been stated to have a single or specific form. What is always being affirmed is that all beings are exactly this full energy. That is why everything you do in your daily life is no longer interpreted as something small from the moment you become aware of this factor. Still, you understand that you are carrying out an entire movement, and through this whole movement, you generate mold, you even realize forms of expression that lead to a collective consciousness. What are these forms of expression? Many beings speak, so only those beings generate an influence within an earthly plane through what they say or their way of acting. What must always be realized is that all beings generate this influence because you are all connected to the collective consciousness. You are always accessing it through a process we can put into words, such as giving and taking. Many may even speak of it as a process of reflection. So, you can use whatever words you want, but you must always be aware that access to the collective consciousness is always a two-way street. So, there is no such thing as a one-way street on the earthly plane. Why is it put this way? Because God's world is always just. That's why it is said that all beings generate self-experiences. Understanding this factor often generates a question: if everything is just a self-experience, where does it fit into what is said that we are all oneness? Full energy is already this oneness because full energy is on the earth plane you know as God. Many speak of processes of magnetism, others of processes of attraction. What is this attraction that is so placed, even expanded in the form of consciousness? Attraction is everything that you determine to generate for yourself. So, what will you observe when you're within a form where you are aware of your attraction and power? What you naturally emanate is what returns to you. That is why it is always said that what you do on the earthly plane, at this moment now, is being led to all beings, in the same way that what everyone generates is also being led to you. So, what does this make you realize? That there is always a flow on the earthly plane. This flow is always open to all beings. But you, through your process of choice, using your free will, generate for yourself what you determine to live in the plane of experiences. That is why it is said that all beings are beings of choice. Naturally, when you decide on an option, you already access your learning because a purpose is associated with every choice, and a defined objective is associated, what you choose to live as your experience on the earthly plane. Always remember that there is no right or wrong in God's world. But as you have a process of choices, you determine even the flow you wish to experience on the earth plane. Naturally, when we speak our words, we are always guiding you to become aware of this full energy and to move to lead all beings to understand complete energy. Please enter or even allow yourself to generate the flow of understanding in all beings through you. Because naturally, through experience, what is established on the earthly plane is a flow of harmony continuously generated by each one. With these words, I say goodbye. Thank you very much.